Hello everyone. Some of you may have already seen the video where me and my friends went against this notorious DBD streamer and killer main. Unfortunately, the original video was taken down by YouTube, so today we are trying to recreate the video, adding some of our insights, making some sort of analysis of what was really going on inside this match from the point of view of a casual player, which is me, and a pro player, which is Kekso, and he is joining me today. Hello, Kekso.
Hello, Drainer. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
No worries, bro.
Nice analysis of Mr. Zeb89.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I also want to add that we are doing this video because of some statements and claims that were made by this streamer that were completely untrue about the match itself or us as the survivors, and we want to kind of set the record straight with this video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's watch this.
3 flashlights, 0 counterplay. If build down DS is a win, yeah, but people have DS, like people do run it. So expect people to have decisive. They just got carried by perks, that's it. Perks playing themselves. Again, I play a strong killer, that's easy. All you need to do there is play a stronger killer, and then you don't care about decisive.
So right here, I don't want to make take him out of the context, but I think he was referring to his previous game he was playing. But right as he joins the lobby, he notices 3 flashlights and he says 0 counterplay. But if flashlights had 0 counterplay, they wouldn't be in the game. And if he's like so worried about flashlights, why didn't he bring Lightborn? You know, like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Decisive is an issue because I'm playing a killer who doesn't have a very strong chase potential. So the killer, it's about the killer not being able to get people down quick enough and circumvent all the perks. Win rate is hard to calculate because some people go against worse teams, and so people who go against worse teams will probably have more wins because they're facing less good players. So it's not reliable just to base everything on win rates. Like not every team's gonna be good. Some teams will be okay and some will be crap. I wasn't ready for that speed.
So first chase here is Kekso, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kekso, but I think you were the first one in chase and you used your sprint burst and you threw down the crane pallet because you knew what is Hillbilly capable of doing. Is that correct?
I was scared that he will be good enough to flick me around it, so I had to pre-drop it.
Yeah, so there was already a potential for down, right?
Yeah, early down there.
Yeah, and at this moment right now, we already know he has low pro.
Yes.
I shouldn't have okay, I shouldn't have that. Unfortunate. It's a tile. It's impossible though, the trees there. I can't get her.
I mean, nothing is really impossible for low pro engraving Billy on Ormond. I mean, that side you were on was pretty unsafe, or am I insane?
Pretty much that tile should have been a free flick for him. I would need to flare him. But since I knew many low pro Billys aren't that good at the game, I knew he wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, especially he turned inside too much.
Yeah,
and
he
bumped
turned too much and bumped.
Yeah.
So pretty much this tile is pretty much more like Billy sided than Survivor sided.
Yeah.
From this angle especially.
And also right now we are thinking like, okay, this guy might be bad with chainsaw. So that's like our initial thought.
Yeah.
It's in a safe place.
Okay, right here, I think my mistake was like trying to hide. When you interrupted this gen, I think I should have like already run away because I wasn't sure if he was gonna commit you or not. And him, like he probably saw me on the gen before and saw me walk away, you know? So that's why he
Yeah.
switched, I think. And that's like kind of surprised me, and the chase was then really quick. So that was on his side.
Yeah.
He's already here with the flashlights.
So he already assumes flash is safe, but right here, if he picked up immediately, facing this side of the tile, the flashlight save would be almost impossible. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much no one was there, and our other teammate was like all the way like back, like not even close
Yeah.
to it to get it the beamer safe.
So instead of immediately picking up facing this side of the tile, he lets me crawl into open space, wasting even more time.
They go BG, I can't do anything. It's free, it's a free save. That's why they pick this map, so they can get free saves. They pick this map because they know it's free if they do. I'll pick him up. I can't, they go BG, again, I can't do anything about this, it's guaranteed. Unless, okay, she adds background players, she messed it up. That's on her though. That's completely on you, dude. She fucked it up.
Yeah, so right now he immediately goes for the tunnel, and I'm kinda confident because I run DS and DH, and I kind of run into him to make him distracted, but right now I already know like I'm gonna get tunneled to death. So I'm just gonna try to like make as much distance as I can.
And you already see him flicking,
Yeah.
He's going straight for you.
Yeah, they picked this map so they can go down in the open. Oh, nice, we have a wall. Good. Nice. But he could have decisive, so it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, doesn't matter. Decisive. As I said. You can't get them there, it's safe. You're not gonna be able to get them there. Yeah, he knows. He knows there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I still can't get him. I can, okay. I don't know why his friend wasn't here.
So right now I think the biggest mistake was not camping the pallet after I threw it. That would be probably the best move, or not?
Or hiding, or you will have to like turn on the Juker mod, hide behind that locker and crouch behind it. So
Yeah, so in
you
case
would
he goes for
eliminate all of your
low pro,
hitbox.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you can just, and if you would just like go all the way around, you can just full send it and like hold W with DH. If he hits your DH, you make pretty much all your distance.
But I was also kind of surprised, like I almost got the DH off, watch. Like really close. That would be insane if I hit that.
But luckily he's really talented, so he missed that half of the second there.
Yeah, he baited my DH. And
I
by
don't
the
think
way,
he
I
even
think
went
you
through.
were already here, if I'm not mistaken, with flashlight. You were like kind of hovering around, or?
No, we just let you chase and we were just like
Okay.
doing 3 solo jumps.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Decisive dead arts. Rough game. Looks like we have to play some Blight. That's it.
Yeah, so what happened there? So he hooked me on my second stage, went to check the gen opposite of the hook I was on, and it was like I think on 1 or something the gen. Then he comes to main. He finds like almost the gen being done with random Zarina on it, and she uses her sprint burst. He looks like he's gonna go for her right here, but then unhook happens and he immediately goes back to tunnel out.
Immediately.
And I don't know, at this point it's probably his only option, or I mean, what else could he do, you know? Like get another no way out stack and then maybe find me. I don't know.
I'm some background player again, I guess. I'm it. That's the dead art again. But if I don't hit it, if I don't hit the dead art though, he's gonna use it later anyway. I know, you're gonna go down to the pallets, I know that.
So right here, I was really confident because I thought that he wouldn't be able to carve this tile, but I mean, it's a small rock, so I should have been more careful, I guess. I could have like maybe try 50-50 and run into the TLs or like crouch near the rock. I don't know.
And then you could have played a 50.
Yeah. So
On
that
TL.
was probably my best options here, but I fucked up again.
Mori? I don't have a Mori.
Did you crouch there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you
just in
crouched
case.
there. Yeah, but this is also like unsafe for like against Billy or not?
Yes, it is really unsafe because pretty much. I mean, against overdrive is kinda safe because you cannot like tight it and it's like more easier to dodge. But without overdrive and then grabbing, it's kinda like death sentence if you want to do that because he has full control with his chainsaw.
I think especially with engraving, right? Because he's
Yeah, engraving makes it like pretty much reactable stuff, and with engraving makes like guess, you know, like I need to guess what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
So I could have graded to waste more. So I could have just like graded more to like waste times. So our other teammate, the other, would rotate for potential background save, which he was like the only one with background. I was the guy with SB, and he baited it already. And you can just play it on.
Yeah. So right now you basically wasted a little time. We told the Adro where we are, and he came with background player right now, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So he goes for one flick and immediately goes back to me, basically.
He's completely unkillable, there's 2 people here. I can't do anything, it's free. It's free, I can't do anything about it.
You can pause.
Map, so I can't do anything.
So pretty much from the start and like pretty much till like endgame, he was complaining about background player being like pretty much how do I say it, like uncounterable. Like there was like no counterplay, but there was me with no background player or like SB ready, and I still got it because he picked in a like stupid direction. He knew where I was, and he could have predicted I'm gonna like try to do fancy shit or like at least bait. So he would go for me, and Drainer here could have get picked up.
Yeah, he wasn't really like baiting the pickup. I mean,
yeah,
he was just hovering around me, like not really baiting pickup, like standing still and turning around. You know, if he baited here, he could have seen you, and you were pretty much in the open.
Yep.
So this is on him, I think.
Yeah, it is.
This was pretty much like this was avoidable for him.
I mean, it was.
If he was confident enough in his chainsaw skills, then
yeah, maybe it could have been.
We would be in big trouble.
Yeah.
It's free, I can't do anything about it. They picked this map, so I can't do anything. sucks. GG. Blight, I guess. With the Blight you can catch up at least. There's no counter. There's no.
I mean, he says with Blight you can kinda catch up at least, but I mean with Billy it's the same, no?
Billy is more lethal, especially in overdrive, and pretty much. I mean, at least his Blight is like jukeable as fuck. Like his
Yeah.
Blight is pretty much like Trapper.
Bro.
That's how his like mechanics are, like his skill.
And
He's
with,
gonna already.
yeah, if it was Blight it would be much more fun, the match, you know.
Yeah, and it would be like 0 stages instead of 2.
Counter out besides Lightborn.
Nice juke by
What they're doing
Adro.
is so easy. They're just robbing me of my kills. That's it. Without using any skill though.
So we are robbing him of his skills without using any skill.
Yet he's playing funny add-on.
Yeah, but he
called
sounds
Blood
like he's
Rushing.
entitled to have the kill, you know.
Yeah.
And he didn't really show any skill either. So I don't know what's the point of him saying this.
Yeah.
Background player in an open field. And she's got background player anyway. Again, no counter. No scratch marks.
By the way, Yadro was hiding behind these boxes, so that's
It's
what
entire
happened there. Yeah.
Even. But I mean, let's just say I got her here. It doesn't matter. They got background player, so no matter what I do, they're still safe.
Well, this is. He said no matter what I do, they would be still safe. That's not true because I think here. Yeah, here, right here. Yeah, here he could have down Yadro. The mech, I mean. Right? But he fucked up.
Yeah, if at least he was like semi-decent at the game.
Yeah, he
could have done
reacted
it
poorly and the flick was also like not really good.
poorly and without thinking.
Yeah. So right now, if he downed him, he would be facing the wall and there would be no way to save Yadro and he would even get the kill, I think. If he was
Yes.
just camping. So another like false statement by him.
Mm-hmm.
And now the chase goes, I think, back to you. Yeah.
But I mean, let's just say I got her here. It doesn't matter. They got background player, so no matter what I do, they're still safe. I'm gonna play Blight a bit because at least with Blight, they can't just win with bringing a map and background player. I mean, it would have been GG if only they didn't bring uncountable stuff. Like, it literally has no counter to it. It's not like, it can only be an outplay if there's any play against it. If there's no play against it, then it's free, and so it can't be an outplay because there's no, you can't respond to what they're using.
Yeah, so right now at this moment, Kekso realized we might be playing against Zeb because of the skin and because of the style of his playing, like tunneling extremely and, you know. So we
And
are
showing
at the
insane mechanics at the game.
we are at this gate on the right corner here. I think all of us are there, and I'm checking for his stream, and I see it's us. So I tell him it's us, and I tell him it's Zeb instead of like telling him like, bro, gate on 3 is open, like come here. But I don't tell him because I'm telling him like we're on the stream. So he doesn't know the gate 3 is open. So he runs to the other gate, which is like further away.
Like, there's just no solution here at all. Sadly, there's nothing you can do against this. She just goes down now and then background player out the gate.
Yeah, so right here, you played like 50-50 with him like fake revving the chainsaw, right?
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah.
grid and waste time.
Yeah, so you weren't ready to go down, like you didn't even point tech or anything, like.
Yeah, I was full playing that
Yeah.
chase on you.
And I can confirm everyone was on the other gate, and because Kekso wasn't calling out, he was gonna go die, like it was unexpected down. So now he says he's under pallet, but if Zeb immediately picked him up, he would also get a kill. Like, I mean, it was. I understand not picking up like immediately, but you already see the gate is open. Like you got 2 stages. Like whatever, just pick it up, you know. And even if the survivor like is not doing point tech, and he didn't even get hit with background player, like not once this match. I mean, if it was me, I would just like whatever and pick him up. But instead, he goes on like this schizo mode.
Background player out the gate. Easy. There's fuck all you can do about it. They need to remove this perk because it's not healthy for the game. Otherwise, you have to bring Lightborn every match, like just every fucking match, or else you just don't win. Like you just can't. Maybe I can slug. I'm gonna say like the only thing I can do now is slug. I can't pick you up. I cannot pick you up. I cannot pick this guy up. I literally cannot do it. What do you do? You can't pick him up. Aw. Was that really unbreakable?
I mean, this is also on him. Like, bro, how do you mess this up? Just hold like forward, you know, with chainsaw.
Yeah,
Like-
but he panicked. He
Yeah,
got nervous.
like he could have go all the way to the gate, right, and zone you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he wanted to get it down, and he was greedy. So you with the sprint, like you easily dodged it, and it was over.
Was that really unbreakable? Yeah. I guess it must have been. Yeah, no counter there. Nothing anyone could have done about that. You can't win that match.
Brenner, can you
You can't.
like pause it here?
Yeah.
So pretty much he's crying about like background player having like 0 counter play and stuff in this game. This game specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was 0 value out of background player, either pallet saves or flashlight saves. So
Yeah.
you can only assume he's trying to find excuses on like how, I don't want to sound rude, but like how bad at the game he is.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to like set things right and like bring it in sort of like more educational like approach, because a lot of people, I mean, especially like his viewers, are on his side on everything he says, which a lot of what he says is like completely untrue. So that's why.
He's giving pretty much false information to everyone.
Yeah, false information, false accusations.
especially to people who are new to the game with like 0 experience, and then they have like a person like this like telling them like blatant like lies about stuff that aren't real. It's just like all in his head because he has too much of a fragile ego.
I mean,
Of him losing in pub.
instead of like admitting your mistakes and trying to improve with like mechanics, or like especially with Billy, instead of doing that, he blames it on like silly stuff, like uncounterable stuff, and like nothing could have been done. And we just proved that. Also, you like from Team Elysium, like top team in the world, probably, and you know what's the game about, and you see that there was something that could have been done, even
There
like
were-
how to win the match. And yeah,
There were many things for him to like do differently, but he's just insane.
Maybe with Light and Nurse, but not with Billy, so. Why bring uncounterable stuff? It's boring. It is a bit boring because it's like you play best killer. This is the best killer.
yeah. So also he starts conversation. We just say GG, but he already starts like writing insanely fast, some gibberish like uncounterable stuff and whatever, and says like it's boring. I mean, it was really boring for us as well to play against like angry
Low
Pro
prob-
Billy, yeah,
Low probability.
who was like fake revving his chainsaw on tiles and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he just starts the conversation and runs away.
I mean, he's good. He's a good killer, but if you have background player and flashlight, you cannot do anything because I'm in an open field. I'm in an open field. I can't look anywhere. The timing is free. So how is it hard to beat this? 0k. It's only 0k because they brought stuff which is impossible to play against. I don't think you guys realize that it's not hard, it's impossible. Why? Because it's an open field, so from any angle, there's two people with flashlights from every angle. I cannot kill the guy. It's physically impossible to kill the guy. And I can't push them away because they got background player and they can stay a mile away, you see. So it's absolutely unwinnable. There's no way you win that.
Can you pause it here?
There's no way you win that.
He's pretty much crying again about it, about how impossible or uncounterable it is, and especially Billy is in my opinion second best killer who can counter this type of stuff because of his one-shot potential and his chainsaw being super fast. Because even if you get the background player, Billy is immediately on you, you know? It's not like you make a huge distance or anything, unless you're on indoor where he cannot use power, you know? That's
and also one of his statements were you brought this map because you could die in the open and background flashy safe. That was his claim, but that's two things. First, that's suggesting that no other map than Ormond has open areas, which is clearly not true. So it's not why we chose the map. We were on a map rotation and we just randomly chose Ormond next. And second thing, where was I? Yeah, especially when he's playing Billy, it's really unsafe to go for background flashy when it's on open area against Billy. He can just bait the pickup a few times, he found the aggro at the start, but he luckily had a pallet and managed to stun him, and that was also the killer's fault that he let him to stun him and blind him freely. So, I mean, these claims are just vague, in my opinion. No base, you know.
Yeah.
He never hit me with background player. He did. Maybe you didn't see. He did. So they didn't actually. Well, they did win, but they won by means that have no counter. So I don't really believe that's a win. I don't really count that as a win.
Okay, stuff that has no counter, and we won because of that. I mean, imagine if we didn't have flashlights that game. Okay, and imagine, for example, I would make one less mistake in chase. He would probably get the kill on me, but it would still be a lose, you know? So I don't know what's the point. He would get one kill and that's it, you know?
Yeah, indeed.
Because again, there's no counterplay. They can only be they only can be better than you if there's a way to win it, and there isn't. So it's okay, my hands are tied. My hands are completely tied. I can't do anything about it. And it's not just me. Anyone playing this match, as he'll believe, would have lost. so you physically can't win. You physically can't. You physically can't win that match. Sadly, and that's a bit annoying.
Anyone?
Any at least semi-decent game would have outperform him in demolishing way.
Yeah, any decent Billy or even average Billy would be able to do much more in that match than what he did, and then blaming it on silly stuff. I mean, yeah. So I think we made our point. I hope you guys understood what we were trying to say with this, and I hope that if some of you, I hope not, but if some of you had similar claims about the game or about mechanics or even background player, flashlights, whatever, like Zeb, then I hope your minds were more open after this because you see that nothing is what it seems at first, and there is always something that you can do in your matches. So I hope you guys enjoy it again, and I mean, enjoy. And thank you, Kekso, again for joining me.
Thank you for having me tonight, Trainer, for this video analysis as well.
Yeah,
Was
thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Same. Okay, bye guys.
Bye bye, everyone.